Hey, this is Lee Nevis, host of CJ and Cell. Thanks for listening to the following podcast on Public House Media.
Hey, Choose to Rise fans, kjpmeyer here. I wanted to extend an invite to you to join me in my Healthy Living Accountability group, Together We Rise. It is there where we work on fitness, we work on nutrition, we work on positive mindsets, and supporting each other in the process of living a healthy, fulfilling life. In whatever season of life that you're in, everyone has the opportunity to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. So join me. Head me up at chooseriseup@gmail.com or check out chooseriseup.com to learn more about how you can be a part of this amazing group and feel fulfilled and healthy for life. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome back. I know, a crazy time of the day, right? If you've been following me over on Instagram, on Facebook, kjpmeyer, you know that I've been traveling and if you were here with us live last Friday for the podcast, or you're listening to the podcast already this week, you know that we had a special guest speaker, Julianne Candia from Rewritten, is a dear, dear friend of mine and a part of this amazing community of uplifting women with me. And we got together and talked about personal growth. So go check out that podcast or that live video if you've not yet done so. But today we're talking about we're talking about what to do when you feel the urge of overindulging. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't overindulge, but what can you do if you don't want to, right? Because we have only one body. We have one place to live in this world. And yes, we could live in lots of houses. There's buildings and things to live in, but you get one body. And medicine is amazing. Yes, of course, it will help you, live longer. It will help fix some of your ailments, but really, you only have one body in this world. And if you don't take care of it, no one else will. So let's talk about today about overindulging and how we can overcome those indulgences, overcome those urges to do so, whether it be with food or alcohol or simply overdoing good times, overdoing work, overdoing stress, overdoing all those things. It's really a good thing to just stop and remind yourself that the pleasure that you're going to get from these overindulgences is going to be short-lived and not a solution to an internal problem. So I want to help you today, give you some tips, some tricks, some things that I've used in my own life, as I always do, and try to encourage you and support you in a way that's going to help you live better as well, because that's what we're about here at Choose to Rise. I want to help you rise up out of your current situation and live your best life. And today we're just talking about living a healthier and longer life by not giving into the indulgences of life and where they're taking you, and knowing that you can learn to stop those things at any point. So what are some of those tips and tricks? Well, let's get to them, right? So the first and foremost one is to drink a lot of water, right? So drinking water is not only good for hydrating your body, but it also can prevent you from being in that starvation mode, that feeling of that you don't have enough in you, or that you need to eat a lot more. And I found that when I drink water before going out to dinner, or I drink water before I go to a party or gathering, or even if I am in my own house and before dinner, I drink a whole glass of water or a large glass of water, I feel fuller, faster. And I don't overindulge in things. I'm not as tempted to, have seconds, or tempted to have thirds, or to eat all of the things, because I've kind of filled myself up in a sense, and I'm doing good things for my body there. So drink lots of water is my first tip for you. My second tip for you is to refrain from drinking alcohol before eating. Okay. Now I don't drink. So this is a tip that I'm getting from a list of things, but it's something that I've heard from research. And I've kind of watched in time. Since I don't drink, I'm kind of the observer in things, and refraining from drinking alcohol before eating is really one of those things where it alcohol is something that you kind of use to escape. Like it can be a social thing, like a first drink, a second drink is something that you can have to like, just relax, be a part of things. But with that relaxation comes relaxed mindsets in cares in that kind of front of where you're wanting to be. So when you drink alcohol, you lower your self-control, and that actually increases your appetite. And you don't necessarily want to be increasing your appetite or like gorging yourself on all of the things. So when if you refrain from drinking alcohol before you're eating, drink that water instead, right? And then maybe have, if you're wanting to be a social drinker, you can drink one glass of wine or one beer or one something while you're eating. And then, then it becomes more of a social thing and just something that you're doing instead of, and it's full of a lot of extra calories and a lot of things that are just not good for your body anyway. So I would say try to refrain from drinking alcohol in general. But if you're going to, don't drink it before eating, drink it during or after your meal. The next one I have for you is just to choose wisely, right? Choose wisely with your situation. Have a plan for your day, whether if you know you're going to go out to eat in the evening, or if you know that you're going to a party or a social gathering, or if the holidays are coming up, you know that you're going to be traveling to grandma's house and then mom's house and then aunt's house and then all the things, right? Choose wisely. So when I go to family gatherings, or I know I have a party that's going to be happening, and I know there's going to be things that are going to be sweet treats, or there's going to be things that I'm going to want to eat that are maybe throw me off my game with my nutrition, I plan accordingly. So if I know that there's going to be lots of carbs because we're going to a birthday party with pizza that night, I will refrain from eating carbs earlier in the day. I just plan accordingly so that I'm making sure I'm getting my balanced diet throughout the day, including the indulgences at night, but also, just making sure that I'm aware of what's going to be going into my body for the day. So if you know you're going to be having something in the evening, or you know you're going out with friends at maybe after church for a lunch or something like that, plan your breakfast and your dinner accordingly, because you're choosing to fuel your body well, and that you want your body to be aware of what's going on and what you're eating. And then you can compare your intake as you kind of go throughout the day. The next one I have for you is a simple thing, and a lot of people don't think of this, but it works super well, is to brush your teeth. Yeah, it's common to brush your teeth after meals, as it gives you fresh breath and all those kinds of things. It can help. Obviously, your dentist wants you to do so. Prevents the decay in cavities and all that kind of stuff. But there's nothing that really tastes good with toothpaste in your mouth, right? So if you're really wanting to maybe avoid that drink when you first get to some place, or you're wanting to avoid those snacking things or whatever, brush your teeth first. Brush your teeth before going to the party. And so you'll be less likely to snack and all the things before you actually have dinner, that social snacking, those things, because you have just brushed your teeth, and nothing tastes good with that in there. So that's a good tip to kind of help avoid or the overindulgence, or avoiding all of the extras around a social gathering. The next one I have for you is to eat slowly. Eating slowly is not only good for your digestion, but it also tricks your brain into thinking that you're eating a lot. And this will also prevent you from adding more to your plate. So the best match of eating people's speeds is not to finish too early compared to everyone else, but also just don't rush things, right? Eat a couple bites of food, have a conversation, talk with people. That's my next tip. Kind of blending it in here, but talk with people, have a social gathering. The food is an accessory to the dinner, right? So I always try to think of food as the thing that we do while we're together with people. And so the reason for being there is to socialize and to hang out with family or hang out with friends or be with the people. And that's what the event is about. The food is just an extra. So when you are taking a couple bites, have a conversation, remove your focus away from eating, slow down your speed, talk to people, create conversation, and then, you'll be slowly eating that food. And then you can really be satisfied with the deliciousness of it. You can really kind of focus on eating less instead of eating more. And then, stop when you're feeling full. That's my last tip for you today is stop before you feel too full. Most horrible feeling is eating until you're so full you have trouble breathing. Don't do that, right? That's the epitome of the uncomfortableness of overindulging. But as soon as your body kind of signals you that you've had enough, just stop. Even if you have food left on your plate. That old adage of eat until your plate is clean, is definitely something that like you should just be aware of the portions that you're eating on your plate. But if you do have extra food on your plate, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to stuff yourself in the sense of that you have food left on your plate. Like, it's okay. And when your body signals that you're full enough, you don't you just stop there. Like when you are filling your car up with gas, you don't say like, oh, my car has, I'm just going to keep pumping. I'm just going to keep pumping because I'm not to that dollar amount yet. When your car is literally saying I'm full, like stop, right? So think about those kinds of things. So I hope today that some of these tips and tricks has helped you, getting in the right mindset and remembering why you're wanting to fuel your body well, why you want to live a healthier life, how you want to feel at the end of the evening is going to be definitely something that's going to help you. And really holding on to that remembrance that, when we get together in social situations, it should be about the people. It should be about enjoying people's company and knowing that you get to take care of the one body that you get. And so why throw all that out just because you're going to a social gathering or because you're eating out and for some reason whatsoever. So stop before you feel too full. Chat with people, have conversation, make the event about people, the gathering about people, and not about the food. Eat slow so that your body doesn't necessarily think that you're having to eat a lot. And then brush your teeth is a great tip. Drink lots of water, choose wisely, and refrain from drinking alcohol before eating. I hope that one of these tips has helped you and that you can remember that you have one body, and feeling the urge to overindulge all those things will hopefully help you stop. When you feel the urge to overindulge, you'll be able to stop yourself and still live well. I hope this has encouraged you. I love mentoring and supporting other women in this process. And if you're a part of my paid group where we work on our health and fitness and nutrition all the time, I've got some great recipes and some things I'm going to be putting in there for the upcoming holidays. So if you're wanting to be part of that group, message me, shoot me an email at chooseriseUp@gmail.com. You can go to my Instagram and to the link that's in the bio and fill out an application, be a part of our group and our community. I spend so much time in that group and in my team page, really focusing in on how we can live better lives with our fitness, with our nutrition, with our mindsets and personal growth, and just living well and really living out this quote from Jim Rohn, knowing that we only have one body. And so if we can take care of it, we can take care of our mindset, we can take care of our heart, we can take care of our body, we can take care of our lives, and we'll have more of us to be able to give and serve other people in this world, which is why we're here, right? And so I hope today that you have something that's come from this and that you have a great day, and I'll see you back here again on Wednesday.